we go. Go through the line, don't stop. All the way through the line. Nice. Woo! I don't think I've ever seen her as dialed in to pace, even on a track. So this is, I'm excited about it.
We're here with James McKirdy from McKirdy Trained again at the NAU indoor track. How's it going?
Oh, it's a day, man. We're in the midst of a 2-foot snowstorm, but it's been a good week thus far.
So what we got on tap today? What kind of workout?
Well, tonight we're going to be working with Molly specifically. She's just coming off the Houston Marathon. It was a lifetime PR, and we have another late spring marathon that she's really excited about. Molly's based in Ohio with her husband, and fortunately she works from home, so she and her husband decided to ship out to Flagstaff for 10 weeks and still work from home and work hard, but we have the pleasure of working with her and serving her for the next 10 weeks. Tonight is 10 by 600 meters at a pretty quick pace with just a 300-meter jog. And we're doing that because of the indoor track. Normally, if we were on the road, we'd be doing 400-meter recovery, but just for the sake of simplicity, we'll do about 300-meter recovery.
She mentioned she's gone through some challenges lately. What's that entail? Well,
so when I first started working with Molly, it was October 18th of 2020. I think that's our coach athlete anniversary. She came in off of multiple stress fractures. Sacral stress fractures, so we had to figure out what was going on there. It turned out there was a pretty significant vitamin D deficiency, and inside of that, it was I think the first race we did, she had a plantar issue, but I didn't realize the amount of stomach pain that she was in over the course of a year. She had a few races where she had an upset stomach, and it really boiled over at the Houston Marathon, and it turns out that she's got celiacs disease. And for anyone who undergoes that, there's different various ways that it can affect you. And for Molly, it was pretty severe, but she's just so freaking tough. She just wouldn't talk about much of it until it got so bad at the Houston Marathon. So now we're figuring it out, and now we're understanding what she can eat, what she can't eat, how her body is responding to it, and man, I'm just really excited to see how she's gonna develop these next 5-6 months.
What's her training like right now? Is she in?
Oh, she's hitting it pretty hard. She's coming because she didn't run the marathon to maximum capacity. It didn't beat her up nearly as much. She's not injured, so I gave her a little bit of downtime, which she really didn't like, but we were able to attack it. And she's running about 110 miles a week right now for the next 6-7 weeks. And then from there, we're gonna be in the marathon segment for about 9 to 10 weeks. And we're gonna try to bump up the mileage a little bit, get into that 120, 125 range for a period of time leading into a late spring marathon.
I don't know. I just was like, kind of taken back. Thanks.
Any other coach?
Yeah. I mean, and I think she's like great for the sport.
We're going to focus on 10K field and then progress. So the first 600 is going to be like 2 minutes, which is a minute per lap. And then the second one ideally is about the same, and then the third one maybe just a hair faster. And just a hair faster. But the recovery, the hard part about this, if we go too fast, too soon, or if recovery is too fast, your heart rate's not going to come down. And it'll end up feeling like you're racing a 10K. We don't want that. So we want to make sure that the recovery, I think the recovery should be like a minute 30, like 8-minute pace to a 1.5 lappers. Like just, or not 1.5, half lap. Just so okay, it took me, yeah, but timed. So you don't go too fast, right? So if you get from one point to the next point in 25 seconds, that's way too quick. I know I don't want you to, you don't want to be running that hard. this is one of those, like, we got to be a little bit more dialed in. And that's hard to do when you haven't been on an indoor track in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we're doing it at 7,000 feet. So it's just before it starts curving. I try not to be there sooner than 30 seconds. Her history in speed work is to destroy paces. So by giving her timed strides and a point of when to stop, it's going to teach her not to go too fast too soon. Oh wait, that was way too quick. I got there 3 seconds sooner than I should have. Okay, you can ease off, and once we actually start the workout, she'll have a much better experience.
When's the last time she was on a track, indoor track?
Indoor track, college. It's probably 10 years, maybe a little longer. Yeah, it's been a very, very long time. And she doesn't have access to an indoor track where she lives. So she normally trains outside in the snow, and if not, on a treadmill.
Does she do track workouts regularly, or is this kind of a rare type of workout?
She'll if she has access to a track, like an outdoor track, if it's clear, she'll get out there. Ohio hasn't been terrible, but it was tough last winter, and it was going to be a little bit more harsh where she was. But you know, we'll do track work. It's just been a while since she's stepped inside, and it's not 400 meters, so it's different than what she's used to. It feels different. Everything's a little tighter. Even the curve is just a little tighter, so everything's just a little different. So we're going to start off. So it's like 520 per mile, and then maybe a little faster than 520 per mile, and then hopefully we get down to the 515 range. How are those?
I was 29.
Good, that's better. What was the first one?
My last semester.
That's okay. That's all right. There we go. The original plan was to be outdoor on a track, but we got 2 feet of snow. So we're indoors. We just cut the recovery down by 100 meters, but I also want her to ease off the gas a little bit, just to start things out. Ease off just a slight bit. Oh, that was perfect. Recovery in lane 2. Nice and easy. That was perfect. Move slow, guys. Move slow. There we go, huh? Perfect. Nice. Good. Here we go. Here we go. Number 3. Running really well. 58, 59, 2. Good. Yeah, she's doing well. Number 4. And time. Really good, Molly. Really good. Perfect. I don't think I've ever seen her as dialed in to pace, even on a track. So this is, I'm excited about it. You know, it's not earth-shattering pace. It's a controlled effort, but to be within a half a second of each rep for her is generally pretty challenging. So this is really good. The most dialed in I've seen. This is great. You're running really well. Number 5. Number 5. 57, 58, 59. Perfect. Nice work, Ma. Number 6.
18 was Wisconsin.
Number 6.
And we didn't win 19.
There we go.
Yeah, first one was like legit.
Nice work, Molly. Nice work, nice work, nice work.
Molly.
Good. go. Good, that was a 60 on that lap. Good. That was good. 3 more.
Molly. We're second faster. Good work.
6,000 meters, 5:19, 5:20 pace.
Even in spikes, you kind of like turning out a little bit.
At
so
70,000 feet, believe what you want about conversions and all that, but just call it 10 seconds a mile. That's like running 5:10.
How long has she been in Flagstaff for?
This is going on week 3. This is her second stint at altitude. This will be her longest one thus far. With her husband. This time around is with her, but she'll be here through April. 2 more. Here we go. You gotta work this 100 meters. This 100 meters. Come on now. Good, now. That's good. That's good. That's good. All the way through. All the way through. That's good. 1 more to go. What can I give? What can I give? What can I give? Here we go, last one. Now, come on now. Last bit. Last bit, Mal. Come on. All the way through the line. Go through the line. Don't stop. All the way through the line.
Boys.
Woo! Yeah. That was really good. That was really good. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah. Got some water, let myself come down a little bit, and we have another set. What I'm excited about was your first 3 were your slowest 3, and you were within 1.5 seconds on every one of them, within 1 second on every one of them. Sorry, Angie, I'm sorry.
Go, Angie, go. How better I have.
Yeah, yeah. I think this
Go, Angie!
this gluten allergy is 233, not digesting any food, not digesting any nutrition because of celiacs. Just imagine what she can do now that we understand it and figured it out. Give her another 2 years.
Their stuff is actually gnarly. It's like
Allowing yourself to be consistent. Like, it's almost like if your stomach was bothering you so much as it was, it's almost like, let me work hard early, and then I'll get what I can get in because I know I'm gonna have enough to stomach. All right, Angie. All right.
Angie! Good job!
Yeah, she's done too. So you can just jog around and let her kind of put her shit done.
What's the post-workout? Were you impressed with Molly's work?
Yeah, I'm excited because every day over the last 7 days, every day she's been kind of keeping a tally of how many days she is feeling better with her stomach. So it's just exciting to kind of see an athlete just not have worry. The warm up, the when is my stomach going to erupt on me? That's a lot of emotional stress as well as physical stress. So now that she's solved that huge missing puzzle piece, we can move forward with a really good plan of attack and have confidence that it's not going to be, if something happens, it's not going to be because it's from gluten, So today's session was it was the first session in a while where she's been spot on the entire time. And I mean, every rep was within a second of each other, minus the last 2 reps where she got a little faster. I think she finished with 157 on the 600, which, with non-stop movement, she was running really well today.
What was kind of like the purpose of this workout? Just another type of speed workout?
We were spending time at 10K intensity. So maybe a little bit slower than 10K intensity. So this getting time of non-stop movement. We did a lot of workouts in the fall and over the course of the year where we were working on power, where it required a walking rest. And of course we did non-stop work when it was marathon, but we didn't do a lot of non-stop work where we extended time at exposure at that 10K or half marathon pace. So that's what we're going to be focusing on for the next 6-7 weeks.
What's the next race for?
She's gonna run a 10K down in Phoenix next weekend, something that we just decided on. We don't even know the terrain. It could be on compact dirt. And then it's potentially the Cherry Blossom. We're unsure about that yet. If not that one, we might go out to the Sacktown 10 mile, which is also the same weekend, April 3rd.
What's the next big race? What's the
We haven't
plan
made
building
that
up to?
announcement yet, but we're going to be doing a late spring marathon. That's the ultimate goal for this block of training.
And main goals this year for?
Get as fast as we can. You know, there's no real time goal outside of, you know, we want to run under a 2:30 marathon, but outside of that, it's just get to a level where we can compete to be one of the top 10 runners in the country.
What's it been like finally like be here in person with her, having her
It's
in
fun,
person?
you know. I think the guys are afraid of her because she, which is they say that they're afraid of her, and I believe it. You know, she's energetic, but she's serious. She's here to work, and she's got a mission, and it's fun working with an athlete who's got that much passion about what it is that she wants to accomplish. And again, she uprooted her life to come out here, and her husband. And so we want to spend some time with them and get to know them better and become closer friends. But it's just, I'm really looking forward to this segment.
All right, thanks for having us out.
Yeah, man.